Hi, you guys. Okay, so welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are well. I hope you guys are awesome. Today, I want to share with you guys 7 life-changing lessons from Moses' calling in Exodus chapter 4. The Lord has been speaking to me from the book of Exodus recently. And so I just wanted to share with you guys what I take from it, like 7 of the main things that stood out to me. And so it's from the book of Exodus chapter 4. And one of the things that I want to share, so it's 7 points I want to make, okay? And one of the things I want to share with you guys is when God calls you, even when you when God calls you, he calls you even when you feel inadequate, okay? We see that Moses was doubting himself because he had a speech impediment, okay? And that is one of the things that we all can struggle with at times in life, because sometimes we feel like we're not up to the level that people would be expecting us to be for a certain task, and so we begin to doubt ourselves. We begin to think, am I capable of doing such and such? I want you guys to remember that God does not call the qualified. He calls those who are available. He qualifies those he called, okay? The second point I want to make is the power of what's in your hands, okay? We see here in Exodus chapter 4 that God used Moses' staff to demonstrate his power and the power that he will be demonstrating to Pharaoh. Okay, now God can use anything, all right? So that is just one of the things I want you guys to think about today as you go about your day. Think about the things that you have in your hand, the thing that you're currently using, the things that you already possess that God can use, okay? It can be as little as a pencil, and God can use that to do great and mighty things in your life, okay? You may have like a gift, a talent that you don't think is as great as someone else's talent just because they're doing something much different than you. But every gift and talent, no matter how small it may seem, it's from God and he can use it. So I want you guys to ask yourselves today, what is in my hand and what can God use to fulfill my purpose in this time and season, okay? Point number 3 I want to make is God works with your weaknesses, not against your weaknesses, okay? So God works with your weaknesses, not against them. We see that Moses had a fear of speech, but God provided him with an helper, okay? We also want to pray in this time for our destiny helpers, okay? So you may have a weakness, but God can provide you with someone who can help you and support you in that area. All right, so do not let that stop you either. God is always patient with us. He is patient with in our times of weaknesses. He said, and when we are weak, he is strong. Okay, so trust and believe that God is with you. And point number 4, I want to share with you guys, obedience opens the door to God's plans. Okay, when you're obedient to God, it opens doors to his plans for your life. When Moses obeyed God and finally returned to Egypt despite his fears, he then conquered Pharaoh. No matter if it was on multiple occasions, on multiple tries, he did conquer finally in the end because of his obedience of going back to Egypt to answer the call. It's also tied into your faith. You must have great faith, okay? You must have great faith in the Lord and stepping out in faith, God will make the path clearer as you go. Okay, don't wait for the path to be clear. Trust and put your faith in the Lord, and He will make the path clear as you step forward. So I want to ask you guys this question today. What step of obedience is God asking you to take today? Make sure you're obedient in doing so. Point number 5 I want to make. God's sovereignty is bigger than your questions. Okay? God's sovereignty is bigger than your questions. Even though when Pharaoh's heart was hardened by God, it didn't stop God from revealing His power. Okay? Remember that God is the one that hardened his heart for that purpose. So trust in the sovereignty of the Lord, that He will make a way and He will do exceedingly abundantly what we could ask or think. Point number 6. Family matters in your faith journey. So you may have your family, you may have people around you who may question or may doubt the calling that you have. But just as Moses and his situation with his wife Zipporah, he had to answer the call whether or not she liked it. Okay, so and also if you go back over the story, when God met him and was going to kill him if he did not obey by giving circumcising his sons, he would have been, God would have dealt with Moses at that moment. His obedience saved him. Okay? And you also have to have that unity in your family circle. You also have to have that support system. They have to, at least one of your family members should have that supportive system around you so that you can fulfill your purpose. It doesn't always have to be blood related. Okay, you can be surrounded by people you call family, and then they become your support system. Okay, it's very important. Point number 7 I want to make. Faith ignites hope in others. Okay, faith ignites hope in others. When Moses and Aaron shared when they shared the promises of God to the Israelites, when they told them what God was asking them to do, they ignited faith and worship in the Israelites. Okay, so by you sharing your faith journey, by you sharing what you are called to do, you will ignite faith in others and inspire them as well to have faith. Okay, if you would like to share in the comment section your faith journey, what did you have to do by faith? What was God calling you to do by faith? I will be happy to hear from you. So don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. Thank you so much for watching and liking the video. Thank you to my subscribers and returning subscribers. Thank you for all of you who have already subscribed. I just said that, sorry. I would like to invite those of you who have not yet subscribed to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. And don't forget, I love you, but Jesus loves you even more. God bless. Bye.